Good afternoon. I was just messing with you. It totally was working. No, it wasn't. It was not working. But you guys are always great to be here. Waddington, New York, I have missed you guys. It's been a few years since we've come here to this incredible part of the world. The former record crowd holder. I mean, Orange, Texas beat you for that. But who knows? We'll see what happens here this weekend. An incredible event we have here. It all comes down to this. 175 days ago, we started this quest in Manny, Louisiana on Toledo Bend. And it's all going to be decided in the next 4 days. Our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race, our Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, our Bassmaster Classic qualifiers, and then, of course, requalification points. And on top of that, if you win this tournament, this is the only one, it's winning you're in. If you win this tournament, you qualify to fish the Bassmaster Classic. And it's all happening right here in Waddington, New York. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm joined on the stage by LT, Lisa Talmadge, our tournament director and weighmaster. We're just getting the scale set up, and we are ready to start this weigh. And it is the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. And I think it goes without saying that your river has shown out again. Lake Ontario has shown out. It's going to be a fun weigh. And you guys ready for this? No. You got, see, the problem with being Waddington, New York, it's cool to be Waddington, New York, but there's also a little pressure when you're Waddington, New York, because you guys are always crazy. And this is Thursday. I get it. Some sorry suckers are at school or working or doing whatever, but you guys ain't those sorry suckers. So I need you to be a little louder than that. Are you ready? Let's get ready to web our very first angler representing the Bass Nation. He's a former Bass Nation national champion from Hawaii. Say aloha to Matty Wong. Matty Wong, 5 fish here today. Best thing about weighing in first, always the same. You take the lead. The next while might not be as much fun, but this right now, you're going to lead. 15 pounds, 12 ounces. He is leading the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River here in beautiful Waddington, New York. Matty calls big smallmouth spicy meatballs, but those ones were the baby meatballs.
Not so spicy meatballs. No. I got 2 little mini meatballs in there that I could have got rid of, but I only got 2 hours to fish. My boat is 100 miles away right now, and yeah, it's just kind of a heartbreak because I went into this one like with a chance of qualifying for the Classic, and now I'm going to just kind of swing for the fences tomorrow. But if it wasn't for Hunter Shylock, he was the one who let me jump in his boat, and I rode back sitting in that middle seat 100 miles, so my lower back is a little tweaked, but I'm happy to have that weight because it could have very easily been a big fat 0. So big shout out to my marshal, AJ, for limping my boat all the way back to the mouth of Clayton, and man, it happens. That's the sport that we play. You're going to have all these uncontrollables and especially equipment that just kind of will just magically not work sometimes. But either way, thank you guys for all showing up. Seriously, it means so much to us as anglers and as family and whatnot. Everyone back home in Hawaii, everyone on the West Coast, and everyone that supports me. My girlfriend that flew out, I love you, babe. Thanks for coming out. And I get emotional because, man, I love smallmouth, and I can't wait to I hope I can catch them tomorrow. I'm going to just send it again and hope we can come back with a big old bag of big old spicy ones for you guys.
All right, go get that boat. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shylock. Played on the water Uber for Matty Wong here today, and let's see how the fish gods thanked him for that. Looks like a very good day at the office. 5 fish for Hunter Shylock, 21 pounds, 8 ounces. He is leading the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River, digging deep in that Crush City Monster bag. That's the Crush City Monster bag of the day. 21 pounds, 8 ounces. So thank you for being a good Samaritan, and you got to be happy with a great start, 21-8.
I went through 2 hats today. We brought Matty back. I felt like I was fishing a team tournament there, and we ran, 110 miles, I think, together, 3 people in the boat. And that Icon, I tell you what, the LX20, I'm glad I was in it because I drove a lot more than what I fished today, and I spent probably about $300 in fuel, but we're going to do it all over again tomorrow, and hopefully I'm around some of the right fish. It's just a matter of getting them to bite in a very short period of time. So, phenomenal fishery. Can't wait to get back out there tomorrow.
Go get rigged and get ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. takeoff time. Came into this event in third place in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Tennessee, Jacob Fouts. What a season he has had. His 11 cuts in a row, and he's got his eye on another one here this week. 5 fish for Jacob Fouts to start this thing off. 24 pounds, 7 ounces, 24-7. And Jacob Fouts is leading the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River and unofficially leading our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. Hamner and Johnston will have a thing or two to say about that. For right now, he is leading it all. We're going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. It's definitely going to take that over. 5 pounds, 6 ounces, so you're leading everything, and you did your job after day number 1. You want to keep battling away, trying to win Angler of the Year, and you're leading everything now, but there's only 3 anglers weighed in, so I wouldn't get that excited, but you got to be happy with how things went today.
Yeah, I can't be any happier, man. I was only getting a couple hours of fish out there in the lake, made the long run, and, it worked out, man. I love catching smallmouth, and, we did our job today. We got to go do it for a couple more days if we want to give ourselves a chance.
How long is your run time from here to getting to your spot?
It took me 1 hour and 56 minutes this morning.
Wow, 2 hours. Incredible. Working out so far. Look forward to seeing you back here. An Elite Series rookie already made a couple of top 10s this season from Alabama. Get loud for Wesley Gore. Wesley Gore, what a rookie season he has had. Our entire rookie class has been incredible. All 9 of them inside the Bassmaster Classic cut so far. 5 fish here today, 23 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into second place. 4 anglers into our weigh-in. 3 bags over 20 pounds so far, with 2 of those being over 23. That one needs to be better than 5 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And, man, this is a good place in the world to finish off a season, huh?
It looks a lot better my weight than what it was today. It was a pretty tough day on me, but it's a phenomenal place. You don't have to catch many to have that kind of weight. You just got to be around them. I probably only caught 8 or 9 bass today, and, you see what it has. It's phenomenal. 3 of those I had were 5-pounders. The chances of catching a 27 to 30-pound bag is there, even from Waddington. It don't take long. You just got to catch the right 5. But I appreciate everybody coming out. It's pretty amazing that this is already the final term of the year. It's blew by, and I can't wait to get back out there tomorrow.
Time flies when you're having fun. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He's a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. Having a great season inside the top 10 in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. 5 fish to add to that here today. Another good bag of fish from the incredible St. Lawrence River. 21 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into third place with 21.9. Proving what an incredible fishery this is. We're 5 anglers into our weigh-in, and he's in third place with 21 pounds, 9 ounces. Is that a little frustrating? 21.9 is an impressive weight. We're 5 anglers into this weigh-in, and you're in third.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun catching 21, but it don't do you a whole lot of good here. You've got to have those great big bags, and today I was around them. I just didn't get them all in the boat, but good news is we get to go again tomorrow, and hopefully they grow up a little bit.
Go get them. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. He's a Bassmaster Open winner and a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Alabama, Justin Atkins. Justin Atkins with 5 fish here today. Has become a regular battling it out for these events on this body of water. 5 fish here today. 21 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 5th place currently with 21.7. Let's hear it for Justin Atkins. Team Yamaha Pro at 21.7. How you feeling about things today, Justin?
Hey, I'll take that. I had an area I was hoping was going to play out a little better and spend a little too much time on it. I'm going to give it another shot tomorrow. It had a lot of big ones on it, but the biggest thing, I'd love to be in contention for this tournament, but the biggest thing is making my first Bassmasters Classic. we can get out there and back one more day, I think we're going to do that. So, I don't know. Looking forward to it. It's my favorite body of water and ready to go riding that boat some more.
Love to have you at the Classic. He took a win on this very river just a few years ago. He's an Elite Series champion and a Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, Jay Shakurat. 5 fish here today for Jay Shakurat. Another angler inside the top 10 or Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year leaderboard, 20 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently with 20 pounds and 4 ounces. 7 anglers into our day one weigh-in here. Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. 101 anglers going to battle it out, and 20 pounds, 4 ounces. How does that stack up this year?
I mean, not amazing, but I'll take it. I had a trying day today. Started on my primary area. It wasn't happening. Made some moves, made a long run, jumped off a couple key fish, which really hurts out here when you're only catching, 6, 7 good ones a day. Got 3 of the right ones, was missing 2 of them, so tomorrow hopefully we can get 5 of them.
We'll make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's our defending champion, a 5-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. Weighed in the all-time smallmouth bass record last year with 105 pounds. And let's get it started here. Another good day on the St. Lawrence River. 5 fish for Patrick Walters. 24 pounds, 12 ounces, 24-12. And that's the way you defend your title, ladies and gentlemen. Took this title out of town last year when we were out of Clayton, New York. Well, it doesn't matter. Clayton, Waddington, he catches them either way. Just a few ounces short of pace to crack 100 pounds again, and that is the question. Will we see a 100-pound bag here this time? Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5'10", 5 pounds, 11 ounces. So he takes that, and you are leading this tournament. That's how you defend your title.
Yeah, so far, it's early. There's a lot of big bags back there, but we survived. I lost an hour and a half of fishing this morning, had a little mechanical difficulties, but, hey, we stayed calm. We took a deep breath. And we made a long run, and we didn't have as much time as we would have had to fish, but we made it happen. So if I get a full day out there, I'm pretty excited. So y'all stay tuned.
Look out. I can't wait to watch it go down. He's a 2-time Bassmaster winner earlier this year, won a 4-day tournament in just 3 days from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Cory Johnston. 5 fish for Cory Johnston. 5 fish to kick this event off. 25 pounds even. Just like that, a brand new leader. Cory Johnston has such an incredible history on this body of water and proven it, because backstage when I asked him how it was, he said, okay, it was kind of tough out there. That's Johnston Brothers tough. 25 pounds. 25 pounds even, and Cory Johnston is leading this event. Needs to be better than 5 pounds, 11 ounces to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. So you were leading that, and backstage you looked at me and said, it was kind of tough out there. Why are you such a liar?
I mean, it was tough. I didn't have a lot of bites, and I lost 2 great big ones that would have moved me way up, but I said I'd be happy today if I had 25 pounds, but, when you lose those ones, it still stings. But I do want to say thanks to my parents. I had a graph go out on me late yesterday, and they drove an hour and a half to go get the graph. Thank you, Lauren, at Radio World. And an hour and a half back home, got Chris's kids, drove 3 hours here, got in at 2 in the morning. So thank you for that, and I definitely used it today, that's for sure.
Awesome. Teamwork. See you later, boys. It was just okay today for him. Next up, a 6-time Classic qualifier from DeBerry, Florida, John Cox. You were standing right beside me when I asked Cory, and he said, it was kind of tough.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it was really kind of tough. And he had 25 pounds. So
Said he'd be happy if he got 25 pounds. Didn't seem happy, to be honest. 18 pounds and 5 ounces. Moves John Cox into 9th place currently. 18.5 for John Cox, proving he's a lot more honest than Cory. Because when I asked John, he said I had about 18 pounds and you have 18.5. So Cory is a liar.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough today. I mean, I ran around, but it was awesome. I love fishing here. Practice was awesome. Just sometimes you don't catch the big ones, and man, I mean, maybe tomorrow we'll get a limit of 5 pounders and probably still be near the back of the pack. But
if you get a limit of 5 pounds, you will not be there.
All right, maybe I'll slide in there and maybe get a little bit of that money if I get 25 pounds tomorrow.
Okay, go make it happen. We'll see you. At least you were honest. Doesn't pay, but at least you were honest. Next up from Blue Ash, Ohio, let me hear for Alex Redwine. Alex Redwine with 5 fish here today. When he walked on stage, I heard him mutter, uh-oh, so that's never a good sign. 11 pounds and an ounce, puts you in 11th place. That's all the ones. Does that mean you're going to have an incredible next 3 days and win this tournament? And we'll look back at this moment and say, it was all because you weighed 14 pounds even today.
No, I don't think so. I had one job today, and I did not do that job one bit. I wish I had.
I was reading it wrong. You needed 14 pounds to take the lead after your 11-1. I'm sorry. That's why it got confusing. Go back.
Just stop saying 11 pounds.
Okay, sorry. I won't, but I like you. You're a nice guy.
No, yeah, I like myself too. I like you. No, I had one job today, and I did not do that job. I wish I had an excuse for all you guys, but I do not have a good excuse. Big boo-boos today. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Hopefully catch more than 1-1-1 or whatever I had. But, yeah, hi, Waddington. I'm a better fisherman than what that showed, and hopefully tomorrow I can bring you guys a couple.
Perfect. You got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Lee Livesey with 5 fish here today. 11 anglers into our day 1 weigh-in. 5 fish here today, 17 pounds, 11 ounces. That puts him in 10th place currently. And, man, this is an incredible fishery, but weigh-in is a good way to end a fun fishing day.
It's definitely a bad day to be a bush light, man. I just had one of those days. Rick says you can talk about losing fish one day on the year, and this is the day I just lost them. I've got the best equipment in the world, the best sponsors, and I just lost them. All my fault. Had some great big fish out in the lake. I'm going to take that Express X21 and that Yamaha show way out in the lake again tomorrow and catch a big old bag. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's the youngest Elite Series champion in history from Illinois, young fishing phenom Trey McKinney. 5 fish for Trey McKinney, trying to take the lead back in Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. 23 pounds, 10 ounces, 23.10. And he moves all the way to 4th place and unofficially takes the lead back in our Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race. Trey, do you realize that, and this is a compliment. It's going to sound a lot like an insult, but I swear to you, it is a compliment. Do you realize that this morning when you left the dock, it is literally the first time since the second event on the second day that you weren't leading anything through your entire Elite Series career?
Yeah, I really felt that. So the cameraman, Brandon, me and him got to be close buddies there for a little bit. And then that morning when I woke up and I went to the boat ramp and I'm like looking for him, and I realized I was like, I screwed up pretty good right then. I understood then like really what had happened. But, coming into it, the first day of practice, I had some difficulty issues. I had about an evening of practice, about a day. So for what that is and my past record of the St. Lawrence River, I've absolutely blessed day. I went out there, caught a few early of the morning, just kind of picked away, drifted around basically in the river, and it worked. So tomorrow, different story, but we're going to try it, see if we can hang in there, see what happens.
One day down, keep him rolling. From one Elite Series rookie to another, he's a Bassmaster Open winner from Cooperstown, New York, Kyle Patrick. Caught an 8-1 in pre-fish.
That's the whole bag today.
He says that's the whole bag, but no, it's not. He's got more than that. 5 fish, 19 pounds, 12 ounces, moves into 10th place currently. 19-12. Let me hear it for Kyle Patrick, ladies and gentlemen. 1912. So, I mean, obviously an awesome fish you caught in pre-fish, though.
That was insanity. That 8-1, it was special. But I had the most interesting day today, Dave. I had a Marshall, great guy, but every time I set the hook, he would run to the back of the boat. And one time I set the hook, he ran to the back of the boat, tripped, fell out of the boat, life jacket explodes, and, you know, I'm fighting this fish while he's in the water, and I'm like, dude, and he's like, and then I hit a log, and then I lost a bunch of fish, but you know what? 1912 is better than I thought, so I'll take it.
Did you land the fish you had on first or the Marshall?
I kind of trolling motored over to the Marshall as I'm fighting the fish, realized it was small, and then kind of was like, you know what? His life matters more than this fish right now. I'm such a good guy, you know what I mean?
Heart of an angel there. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Came very close to winning our last two events. He's an Elite Series rookie from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. Robert G. honestly came very close to winning our last two Elite Series events, both Smith and Champlain. 5 fish here today. He wants that victory. Looking for 25-1 to take the lead. 25 pounds, 12 ounces. 25-12. And Robert G. is hungry for a big blue title that he's been oh so close to the last two events. Robert G. leading the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, and that a Crush City Monster Bag of the Day. Man, you've been close the last two. Did that fuel a fire inside of you?
Oh, yeah, a little bit, but to be honest, I had a horrible practice. Found a
Kyle Patrick had a wonderful practice.
But so I kind of just went and fished where I thought there were some big ones, and everything played out good today.
Sure did. You were leading this tournament, and I'll see you on Sunday. I like hanging out with him at the end of these events. An 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. 5 fish for Brandon Lester here today. 15 anglers into our day one weigh-in. 21 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 10th place currently with 21.5. They are way too spoilt at this point in the weigh-in. I mean, 21.5, we are 16 anglers into this weigh-in. They're exhausted already.
I know, man. This place is unbelievable. That's a heck of a bag of smallmouth. It really is, but not here. I mean, that's just par for the course here, you know. So hopefully we can step it up a little bit tomorrow. But man, I'm just excited to get to go back out here again one more day.
Get an opportunity. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. He took the title the last time we were here in Waddington, New York. From Japan, let me hear it for Takumi Ito. Takumi Ito, now a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Needs 25-13 to take the lead away from Robert G. 26 pounds, 2 ounces. 26-2. And guess who found Smallmouth Disneyland once again? 26 pounds and 2 ounces. Can it be Taku time once again in Waddington, New York? $26 pounds and 2 ounces. I take it back. I'm exhausted now. It's really, this is going to be too long. Needs to be better than 6'2", only a 6-pounder, Takumi. So I'm not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but you are leading once again.
Yes, but today it's so very, very tough. So I found a smallmouth small pack. Not so many bass, but big one. So I want to find a smallmouth Disneyland, so but this year is pretty hard. So hopefully tomorrow I want to find a big smallmouth Disneyland.
You have won 2 Elite Series events.
Yeah.
But there's three very special people that want to be front row when you win one. They just happen to be here, and this is our last event of the season. Are you going to win it for them?
Yeah, so this year my family coming very happy, and so my U.S. family coming too. So Mark and Leah is coming too. So it's very, very important tournament for me. So I want to get this tournament. I want to win. So it's pretty tough. I know that, but I want to get 26 every day.
Yes, I want you to get 26 every day too. He's an Elite Series champion, the back-to-back Bass Nation national champion from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. 5 fish for Will Davis Jr. here today. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Took an Elite Series win this rookie season last year on Lake. And he has 5 very lively fish. All of these fish going to go for a ride in our AFCO Yamaha live release boats. Be back in the water for you guys to catch for years and years to come. 20 pounds and 7 ounces. That puts him in 12th place currently. 20 pounds and 7 ounces for Will Davis Jr. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let me hear it for Team Mercury's Will Davis Jr. 20 pounds, 7 ounces, sitting in 12th place. So 20 pounds is always good, but this way and makes it seem like not as good.
Oh, I know. I was back here with Taku, and I was like, heck gum, there's a 5, 6. He's like, pretty good day. I thought, I think so. But, man, this place is phenomenal. I mean, they need to take care of this river, and, man, I can't wait to come back again.
Well, you get to go back tomorrow morning, so we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, an Elite Series, a rookie from Maine, the main event, Tyler Williams. 5 fish for Tyler Williams. One of them is very odd looking. We'll see that in a minute, I'm sure. 2 of them are very odd looking. 5 fish for 21 pounds, 14 ounces. It puts him in 8th place. And he's got one of those rare ones, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they come in green as well. £21 pounds, 14 ounces. And why are you messing with, you come to the world's greatest smallmouth bass fishery and go largemouth fishing?
Because they're 5.5 pounds and they actually bite when you throw at them. It's fun.
According to Takumi, the largemouth, the smallmouth are very fun too.
I got to do it Tyler style. I can't catch them like that. I can see them come up to my bait and swim away, but when I flip to a largemouth and it goes, toom, I'm like, I'm doing this all day. But I did some smallmouth too, so the largemouth made my day. My whole goal coming into this was to weigh a big largemouth, like a big one, not just come in with 17 pounds and say I went largemouth fishing, but I got my big one.
All right, well, now go smallmouth fishing for the rest of the week so you can stick around. He took an Elite Series win earlier this year in his rookie season from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. 5 fish for John Garrett. 3 events into his rookie campaign, he became an Elite Series champion, a former Strike King College Bass champion, 21 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 9th place currently. 21-12 and sitting in 9th place. £21 pounds, 12 ounces, sitting in 9th place currently. Tell me about your day.
I'll take that all day. Had a long run today and a little bit of fishing time, and I'm super proud of that. I fished a lot of new water today, and man, it's crazy back there. I think everybody's got a big bag. I mean, this place is awesome. Love coming here every year. Weather's great. My wife, there she is, holding our baby. She hit 2 flights and barely made both flights with the layovers yesterday, so baby's waving at me. But, yeah, super thankful they're there, man. It's been a great year. Looking forward to getting out there tomorrow.
We'll spend some time with the family. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. He's the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee with 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 22 pounds even. He moves into 8th place currently. 22 pounds for the Ranger Yamaha Pro from Alabama. 21 anglers into our weigh-in, and 22 pounds is almost pedestrian.
I'm telling you what, man, this place it's special. I made a long run today, and I don't know if I'll ever really want to do that again after the next couple of days, because 80 or 90 miles in a bass boat, it'll take it out of you one way. But it was fun. I mean, the weight out there on Lake Ontario, man, if you can just get some bites out there, they're the ones you want to bring back. So that was my first time this week fishing out there, so it's all pretty much brand new to me. But that's my best day here yet. Out of so many years that I've been here, so we'll take it and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina. Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Matt Airy bringing us 5 fish here today. Five fish here on day number 1. Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, 20 pounds, 9 ounces, puts him in 15th place currently. 20 pounds and 9 ounces. $20 pounds, 9 ounces for Matt Airy. And how did day 1 go for you?
Well, it was great. I ran a round trip of about 13 and a half miles, burned about $15 in gas, and ate me a sandwich and had just a beautiful day on the river. But I need to join the rest of the crew, I think. I have to wade through a lot of fish up here to get over 20 pounds, and down there you can get 10 bites and catch 25. So I got a decision to make tomorrow. I'm going to be a late flight tomorrow. I was the first flight today, so I kind of let that calculate into my decision. So we'll see. We'll see how the chips fall today, and then we'll make a decision moving tomorrow.
All right. See you back here tomorrow morning. Our current leader in Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, JT Tompkins. The 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ Angler of the Year. 5 fish here today. Looks like a good day at the office. 5 fish for JT Tompkins. 21 pounds, 6 ounces. So he moves into 14th place, and unofficially, Trey McKinney takes back the lead in Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race. So we're expecting this to be a battle right down to the wire, and after day number 1, it's definitely playing out that way. Trey obviously got you by a little bit of weight, but it doesn't matter. It's just day 1. It's all about how it finishes, not how it starts.
Absolutely, and I'm just super excited to get back out there tomorrow. I saw the right fish. I weighed in a line burner 12-incher today that weighed 15 ounces and had 4 for 20, over 20, and I lost a 5.5 right at the boat, and another one a little bit better. So tomorrow we're around the right ones, got a little more time. We're going to get them in the boat tomorrow, so hopefully we can make them come back.
Go make it happen. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. He is the reigning Bassmaster Classic champion. Came into this event in the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Alabama, Justin Hamner. Trying to make history and become only the 3rd angler in history to win the Classic and Angler of the Year in the same season. 5 fish here today. 22 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 8th place with 22-1. 4 pounds, 2 ounces short of the overall lead, and Justin Hamner remains the only angler in the field that controls his own destiny. If he makes the top 10, nobody can catch him. His closest pursuant, 13 points, Cory Johnston. And how you feeling about day number 1? Did you defend your turf?
I feel like I did. I definitely rushed myself too much. I mean, making a 120-mile run. Tell you what, we need Preparation H to sponsor this thing next year. It gets bouncy. That's a lot of time sitting in the seat, but yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. He's dealt with it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. You're the champion. You say whatever you want up here.
Yeah, whatever. I'm having fun. We got a little bit longer day tomorrow, and figured them out with like 30 minutes left to fish, so I'm excited to get back out there.
All right. Go buy an inflatable donut to sit on, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. His nearest pursuant, the very first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnston. Came into this event in 2nd place in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. We just saw what Hamner weighed, 22-1. Chris Johnston answering that with 5 fish for 23 pounds, 2 ounces, 23-2. And Chris Johnston moves into 8th place currently with 23 pounds and 2 ounces. $23-2. He's sitting in 8th place. A lot more anglers left to weigh in, but currently you're in 8th place, and Justin Hamner is in 9th place. Now, I know there's going to be a bunch of anglers pile in between you, but that is all critical because you need to be 13 points ahead of him when this is all said and done.
Yeah, and he hasn't let up all year, and he's not letting up this tournament. So I just have to keep going and keep swinging for the fence. But today was a tough day. I think I only caught about 7 or 8 keeper bass, and it was a struggle for sure. And I had one in the bag I couldn't get rid of. And I might have to change things up tomorrow, fish some new water. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I need a 25, 26-pound bag and try and have a shot at winning this. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Go make it happen. Put on a show for this weekend. We'll see you guys back up here. Hot off a top 10, our last event. He's an 8-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas. The Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane does very well on this fishery. 5 fish here today. Let's get this party started for him. 5 fish. Day number 1, stop number 9, 19 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts him in 21st place currently. And I can tell from body language, you're not totally happy with that, but I know you can turn it around tomorrow.
Yeah, no, making a long run out there. I kind of scrambled around a little bit, but now that I know kind of the timing, how long it takes to get gas, pull over, do this, do that, I think we'll have a little better day tomorrow. I'm around a lot of big ones. I weighed 2 really little fish here. That extra hour will go a long way for me tomorrow. So looking for 25, 26, 27 pounds.
Go make it happen. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHew. Shane LeHew with 5 fish here today. Everybody's had a limit so far. Quarter way through the first away and 26 anglers in. 24 pounds, 13 ounces. Never mind the number of anglers we've had weigh so far. The Baby Shark inside our top 5 in 4th place currently. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Shane LeHew. 24-13 and tournament off to a great start. You love these northern fisheries.
Yeah, I definitely love this place. I've had a lot of fun tournament fishing here over the last couple years. I'm on the bubble for the Bassmaster Classic. That's a spot I've never been in, so we got to get after it the next couple days, make some things happen. And I mean, obviously they swim in this lake. There's so many 5-pounders. I had 25 pounds yesterday, almost 25 today off the same area, but I kind of burned them down today, just trying to get what I could. Hopefully, we're going to put Spotify back on in the morning, make that long run, bang out some Creed, and go for broke once again. So that's all I got to do.
All right, go rocking down the river, and we'll see you tomorrow. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida. Let me hear it for Drew Benton. 5 fish for Drew Benton here today. It's like another. They all look good. Really, I'll be honest. I mean, they all look good. 24 pounds, 4 ounces. Drew Benton moves into 7th place currently, and the hits keep coming. There's a reason that this body of water was named the #1 body of water by Bassmaster Magazine. An incredible fish factory. 24 pounds and 4 ounces. Sitting in 7th place, man, an incredible. I mean, it's stunning to me that with 24-4, you're in 7th, which is great. You're in the top 10, but you're in 7th, and we still have 3/4 of the weigh-in to go. I mean, how ridiculous is this place?
Yeah, it's just a testament to the fishery and how well it's taken care of. Coming into this event, we're right there on the bubble for the Classic. I needed to catch them today. One more day to get it done, and we'll be safe. But with 24 pounds, we got a little bit more on our mind. We'll see if we can catch that again tomorrow and see if we can stay in contention in this thing.
Yeah, stay around all the way through to Sunday. I'd love that. He's a two-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant. Coop has 5 fish here today. Let's get this started for Cooper Gallant. 5 fish. 11 pounds, 13 ounces because he is 9 minutes late, ladies and gentlemen. Aichi. A pound per minute, so that is 9 pounds off his total. So you would have had a good bag of fish here today. What happened?
Yeah, it hurts big time. I had some issues out on the water today, and Drew Benton drove me in. By the time I got someone to stop, it was, we were running behind. I knew I was going to be late. I had a good feeling, and turns out we were 9 minutes late. Like you said, Dave, it's a pound per minute, so whatever 9 plus 11, 13 is, that's what I could have had, but it is what it is. It's all good. I think we're in for the Classic next year, so it is what it is. This stuff happens all the time, and there's nothing you can do about it other than just kind of shake it off. I'm just going to go fishing tomorrow, have some fun, and it's probably going to be my last day of the season tomorrow unless I catch 33 pounds or something crazy. But just going to enjoy every minute of it. Tomorrow's the last day of the season for me probably, so going to enjoy it while it lasts and just thankful to be up on this stage. It's crazy how fast this year has gone by, but man, bummer, but it is what it is. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Great attitude. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. 5 fish here today for Drew Cook. Five fish here today, 22 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently with 22 pounds, 5 ounces. He's sitting in 11th place, and just 30 anglers have weighed in here on day number 1. $22.5 and sitting in 11th place. How you feeling about that?
Tired. It was a long run to go get those and not many bites. It's actually really tough, but I believe if we do that one more day in a row, then we'll be going to the Classic, and that's all the focus is this week. We got to make it to that Classic because you, as cliche as it is, you cannot win the Classic if you're not there. So we're going to put our head down, run all the way back down there again tomorrow, and hopefully catch the same thing and make the Classic. We'll worry about the weekend on the weekend.
Go make it happen. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We made the top 10 in his very first Bassmaster Elite Series event from Louisiana. Let me hear it from Logan Latuso. Had a good event last week at Lake Champlain. Looks like another start to another good week here this week. 5 fish for Logan Latuso, 20 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 21st place currently. 20 pounds, 13 ounces for the Elite Series sophomore. 2013, sitting in 21st place. Fun day out there?
Fun day, long run, but, it's crazy how that's just an average bag, but it's still fun out there. I'm looking forward to doing it again tomorrow.
Go get gassed up. I'll see you back here in the morning. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already made $1 million casting for bass. From Alabama, Logan Parks. Logan Parks with 5 fish here today. Five fish for Logan Parks. Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, 22 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently with 22.6. And the fish factory that is the St. Lawrence River continues to punt out big fish after big fish. 22 pounds, 6 ounces. Sitting in 11th place. How you feeling about day number 1?
Man, it was a grind. I ran so far that I had very short time to fish, and I caught 2 big ones as soon as I got there. Told my marshal. I had my marshal. He actually sang Smallmouth Disneyland, the song. So I'm like, this guy has definitely good luck. Pull up, catch 2 5s. So I'm like, oh, we're in Smallmouth Disneyland. And then I guess the park closed, and we fished around for 3 or 4 hours, about ready to leave, and caught those last 3. So we saved the day, and I guess we're going to have to run out there again tomorrow, see what happens.
So he actually created the song for Takumi.
Yeah, he did. So
does it have any words other than Smallmouth Disneyland?
There's a few, but I don't know them.
No. Always good to have you. We'll see you tomorrow. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a classic qualifier. Let me hear a little love for Ben Milliken. Ben Milliken going to be a final event in his rookie season. All our 9 rookies from the EQ's Insider Bassmaster Classic qualification coming into this event. 5 fish today for 21 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 18th place currently. $21.8. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling great about it. I know that's probably going to be middle of the pack here somehow. What a crazy fishery. But I had 17 pounds for 4 fish until about 5 minutes before I had to come in. So, man, I'm so stoked to get that last one because that's going to move me up a lot and make the cut tomorrow. We'll be in the Classic.
Go get him. See you back here tomorrow. See you, buddy. Next up from Wisconsin, let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Kyle Norsetter with 5 fish here today. Kyle Norsetter, 5 fish, all alive, 22 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently. £22, 8 ounces, sitting in 11th place, so a great start to things. I had a rather large man accost me while I was making Mercer in the Morning this morning, the award-winning #1 podcast at that hour of the morning, Mercer in the Morning. And he said that your nickname is Cheddar Bob.
He's lost.
It's not Cheddar Bob?
A couple people say that. His wife's the one that started it. So, it's just a thing that she has.
Okay, so I should just ignore him?
I would. It's probably better for your health. So,
So is that a threat to me? What just happened there?
No.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, it's better for your health to ignore him. You know what I'm trying to protect you here. That's what I'm trying to do.
Didn't sound like that at all, did it, people? Maybe it's your intimidatingly deep voice that made it sound threatening, but I did feel a threat.
You dig a little deep. Remember when I gave you a hard time because Chris was up here and I caught a bag, then you came back, then you're like, I really don't believe him that he apologized. You got to grab it and just go with it.
Okay.
Believe me sometimes.
I believe you. See you tomorrow, Cheddar Bob. He's an Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama. Get loud for the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Wes Logan, 5 fish here today. £17, 6 ounces, moves into 32nd place currently, and I can see you're wincing in a lot of pain competing out there this week, but does that put you in the Classic?
I don't think so yet. Yeah, I mean, my soreness is a little bit better, but my ribs are giving me real bad fits. I can't hardly breathe, but I don't know. I went out there and did the best I could, and we're going to go out there tomorrow and do it again, but appreciate the support, and thanks for all the thoughts and prayers.
Go get some rest. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Next up, we have a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Maryland, Brian Schmidt. 5 fish here today. Looks like a good day. A lot of bulbous bags this week. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 17th place currently. A bounty of bulbous bags, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for him. 21-13, we're 36 anglers into the weigh-in, and I've lost words to say because it's just ridiculous.
I got plenty, so I ran as far as you could go, and then I ran even further. And I finally get there after I got fuel twice, and I see Matty won't. I haven't even cast it yet. He's flagging me down. And the waves are giant and everything like that. I said his motor was cutting off, so he said, I bring him in. I said, I got you. Last week Chris Aldane got me, to weigh my fish in. So course is really, really rough. I don't know where he's going to tie his boat off. So he goes to the calm side, and he says, I'm going to be right here. So I said, I won't leave you. I go by him like 3 times as I'm running to different spots. He's still there. And about 11:30, I see Hunter Shyrock heading in. And Maddie's like, I'm good. So I'm like, thank goodness, man. He's getting back in. And because I had a marshal. It was going to be a lot on us getting in from where we went. I had one that's deceased. Unfortunately, you know, when you run as far as I went today, and it's as rough as it's going to get, you're going to have that. We got our work cut out. We got to catch a big bag tomorrow.
Go get him. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. Bob Downey with 5 fish. It's our 9th stop of 2024. He's trying to make the Classic in 8 stops. 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 16 pounds, 11 ounces. Puts him in 34th place. Tough way to start things, but I know you can rally tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to need a big bag tomorrow to get back in this thing. It's been really tough on me all week. I just really haven't settled down into any sort of area. Kind of showed today. We're behind the 8 ball. We've had a good run here to try and get a shot at getting in this Classic, and our luck kind of ran out today. So hopefully we get a big bag tomorrow and maybe somehow get back in it. See ya.
Go make it happen. From Connecticut, his 2nd season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for Alex Wetherell. Alex bringing us 5 fish here today. 37 anglers in and limits from everybody so far. 5 fish here today, 23 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 8th place currently, just 2 pounds, 7 ounces short of the overall lead. Alex Wetherell trying to make another top 10 here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 23-12, nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong at all. I love coming up here. Took a little bit of a gamble here since we're right on the cut line for the Classic, and drove 100 miles out there and made it back in time, so can't complain.
The local gas stations thank you, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He's an Elite Series champion, took a win at the start of last season from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivette. 5 fish for Tyler Rivette here today. $19 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 32nd place currently. 19.5 sitting in 32nd place. $19.5. Tell me about it.
Man, I went 216 miles round trip just for that, and I come back in the river and catch most of my weight. So I know what I'm probably going to do tomorrow, but I didn't want that. I wanted over 20 just to be safe, and because I'm on that cut line for the Classic now, and especially with everybody else catching them. So I just got to go out there tomorrow and make the right decisions and not lose any, and hopefully it plays out perfect and we can stay in that Classic cut.
We'll make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. The 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion from Kenora, Ontario, Canada, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. Jeff Gustafson, 5 fish here today. 22 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 12th place currently. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 22 pounds and 9 ounces sitting in 12th place. The run paid off.
Yeah, it's kind of a hell tour, you know. I went way out in the lake and got about 3 hours of fishing time in, and it was stressful because you don't have a lot. It's hard to move around out there, and my one place that I was really hoping they were going to be good on, I got a couple 3-pounders there. It was no good, so I kind of had to scramble around and salvage the day. I don't know what to do tomorrow. I caught a nice one in the river on the way back. See how it looks in the morning, I guess. But I'll be thinking about it all night for sure.
Got a few hours to figure that out. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. From Old Forge, PA, get loud for Jonathan Kelly. Jonathan Kelly, a former Northern's Open Angler of the Year. 5 fish to start off this tournament for him. 22 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 14th place currently. sitting in 14th place currently. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how many. We have 31 bags over 20 pounds already, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for that. Pretty good fishing spot here, huh?
Yeah, we might make some history this week for the cut weight, that's for sure. I mean, they're catching them. It's an absolute slugfest. And what do you expect, though, when you come to a great place like this? You know, this place always shows out. I'm happy. You know, it's been a long time since I've caught them here on day one and finally broke that streak. Now we got to catch them bigger tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Louisiana, Caleb Sumrall. 5 fish for Caleb Sumrall here today. Another big bag of bass. Just going to start pointing at the small ones. 24 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 8th place with 24.2. So that would be 32 bags over 20 pounds. A few years ago in Clayton, New York, I remember we had 61 bags over 20 pounds. We are on pace to break that here today. So to the second flight of anglers, don't screw this up. 24 pounds, 2 ounces, sitting in 8th place. Going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6 pounds, 2 ounces. 6 pounds, 5 ounces, a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and 24.2. Nothing wrong with that.
No, man, like I said, I'm trying to claw my way back into that classic. So I'm excited about it. I had a good day, and I got to go out and do it again tomorrow. I know I say it every time I get on stage. We got a lot of variables. I'm taking that express all the way to Lake Ontario, and I'm telling you, that is a big boy run. I don't know how many gallons I burn. I'm going to do the math tonight, but I got gas twice. It's like 100 miles one-way trip, and it's not for the faint of heart, but we're going to do it again tomorrow.
It worked out for you. Keep it going. He took the title the first time we were here. A 6-time Bassmaster winner from Rathdrum, Idaho. The prodigy, Brandon Polinick. Three fish here on day number 1. For the first time this weigh-in, we do not have a limit. 10 pounds, 4 ounces. And these last couple of weeks in events that we're so used to them being yours, what did you do? Who put a curse on you?
I'd sure like to know, because I used to look at the end of the season coming up here up north, and I was like, okay, I'm about to gain a bunch of AOY points. And the last 2 years, I have just plummeted down the standings for whatever reason. I had a great day yesterday. I ran a lot of the same stuff, and I just could not catch them today. I had a few bites that I lost, and I can't wrap my head around it. Tomorrow's a new day. We're going to make the run all the way back down there and see what can happen. I still love this place. Waddington is an amazing town, amazing fishery. So it's crazy, though, to see the difference of what it was when I was here in 2013 and 1 versus now. When I left here, I didn't see a boat from Alexandria Bay all the way to Henderson. This morning, I watched about 80 boats pass me. As I stopped and fished in the river, I saw 80 boats go by. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, things have changed. So I'm looking forward to getting out there tomorrow. I got nothing to lose at this point.
Tough break. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He's a former Bass Nation national champion, a 3-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper. Pat Schlopper with 5 fish here today. Five fish for Pat Schlopper here. Day number 1, Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River in beautiful Waddington, New York. 5 fish here today for 21 pounds and an ounce. Puts him in 29th place currently. £21 pounds and an ounce puts him in 29th place right now. 21, pretty decent way to start things.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I chickened out going to the lake today, and, that's actually really good for me, staying in the river with limited practice. So that'll probably put me in about 60th place, but I'm happy. I really want to make the Classic, so hopefully if I have a decent day tomorrow, we'll make her.
All right. Keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. 5 fish for Brock Mosley. "44 anglers into our day one weigh in Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, 19 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 37th place currently, so another shot at him again tomorrow, Brock.
Yeah, I needed one more good bite to kind of get it in there with everybody else, and kind of ran out of time. Found something the last hour or so that I'm kind of excited to get back to tomorrow, and hopefully we can catch, 22, 23 pounds and climb back up the leaderboard.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 6-time Bassmaster winner, former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Greg Hackney with 5 fish here today. Five fish to start this off for Greg Hackney, 20 pounds and 10 ounces, puts him in 31st place currently. 31st place with 20 pounds and 10 ounces.
Not a lot to say, Dave.
Not
a very blessed day. I'm very blessed. At like 10 minutes to 12, I had 1 2-pounder, which I weighed in. Caught those in about a 15-minute span. So I'm glad to be here.
We're always happy to have you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Porosnik. Jacob Porosnik with 5 fish here today. Looks like another good bag of fish. A bulbous bag of bass, 22 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 18th place with 22 pounds and an ounce. And we have not hit the halfway point of this weigh-in. Unbelievable. 22 pounds and an ounce. A great bag of fish. I feel like 18th is offensive. I mean, 22-1, you should be more than 18th.
This place, the only thing you can say, this place is absolutely amazing. Anytime we get to see it on the schedule, it's just a place that you always like to come. But, this place is heartbreaking. I mean, you can come in with, 18 pounds and you're way down the list, so you got to catch some big ones. And this place is full of 4 or 5 pounders. So just put your head down and go fishing. I mean, they're swimming all around. You just got to get lucky and put them in the boat. So, got some good points today. Hopefully catch, 20 pounds tomorrow, make the top 50 and make the classic. So that's our goal this week.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. Greg DePalma with 5 fish here today. Made a top 10 their last event. Would love to finish off the season with back-to-back 10 cuts. 5 fish here today, 19 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 38th place currently with 19 pounds and 10 ounces. 1910, currently in 38th place. I mean, a lot of people think being an Elite Series angler is cool, but I'm all of a sudden realizing it's a miserable job. I mean, because 1910, that's a good day of fishing. You put those pictures up on Facebook, you get a bunch of likes. But if you weigh them in the Elite Series, it maybe makes them feel not as big.
I am depressed. I seriously feel depressed. Like, it's crazy how all the variables, long runs, they still got them. I tried to play it safe. I fished the river today, had a great bag, but if I can squeeze to the weekend, let that wind blow out there Saturday, that's when I'm going to make my ground up. So I'm hoping tomorrow catch them a little better and just go from there.
Sounds like a plan. We'll see how it all works out. Let's bring out your reigning Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. Kyle Welcher with 5 fish here today. Five fish for Kyle Welcher here on day number 1, stop number 9, Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. 1911 puts him in 38th place currently. 49 anglers into our day 1 weigh and 101 anglers in the field. 1911 puts you in 38th place. And what is 19? Like, if St. Lawrence River 19 is what, like 15 anywhere else?
Well, it feels like it's like 10 pounds anywhere else. This place is phenomenal. You know, that's what is so special about coming up here is you know the potential's there to catch a 30-pound bag of smallmouth. Like it really is. We saw 29 last year, and 19 pounds is no good. This is a beautiful place, though. I made a really, really long run, and it feels like all I did was take a scenic tour today because I didn't catch many bass, but it's a beautiful place, and I love it up here. And hopefully we catch that 30-pound bag tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's an Elite Series champion, a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Stetson Blaylock with 5 fish here today. This will be our 50th angler to weigh in here on day number 1, stop number 9 of the 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series. It all comes down to this, 20 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 32nd place currently with 20 pounds and 12 ounces. Let me hear it for Team Mercury's Stetson Blaylock. 2012, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it was a good day. I mean, I just didn't get any big bites. That seems to be the story of my last few tournaments. But, you know, I can't be mad with a 4-pound average. It's crazy how many big ones are swimming out there. Had a couple opportunities today, so hopefully tomorrow will be the day.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Japan, Kyoya Fujita. 5 fish here today. Five fish for Kyoya. 25 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 3rd place. Just 11 ounces short of the overall lead being held by Taku Ito. But in 3rd place, Kyoya Fujita. 25 pounds, 8 ounces. Gonna weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 6 pounds, 5 ounces. 6 pounds, 3 ounces. Not gonna take that over, but sitting in 3rd place. So a good day today.
Yeah, good day. A good weight and a good start. I catch 6-pounder. Very happy.
Very happy indeed. Sitting in 3rd place. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Next up, we got a 4-time Angler of the Year, the 2020 Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Texas, Clark Wendlandt. 5 fish for Clark Wendlandt here today. Clark Wendlandt got a great track record on this body of water. 5 fish here today, 22 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 19th place currently with 22 pounds and 3 ounces. $22.3 and sitting in 19th place. Man, what a fishery. And we're only like officially at the halfway point of the way in now.
Dang, I wish it was over. I mean, it seems like as many fish as been weighed in it ought to be. Yeah, it's just an amazing place. I was fortunate enough to fish my very first tournament, B.A.S.S tournament in 92. We were out of Clayton, but on the St. Lawrence River. So it's always been a special place for that reason for me. And then I've had some success here. And just, I mean, who wouldn't love it here? It's awesome.
Special part of the world. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Next up, a former collegiate champion from Tennessee. Let me hear it for Cole Sands. Cole Sands likes them big and chunky, and they come that way in this part of the world. 5 fish here today. 21 pounds at 10 ounces, moves him into 26th place. $21 pounds, 10 ounces, puts you in 26th place. How you feeling about that?
Man, this place is unbelievable. I think when you die and go to heaven, the St. Lawrence is going to be there because this place is pretty awesome. But I had a great day, caught a ton of fish. Just can never catch a 5-pounder. So going to go out there tomorrow and hopefully catch at least that again and getting that 50 cut.
All right. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He's a 2-time Bassmaster winner, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. I think it was in 2022. Hey, Seth. Ourselves 20 pounds, 14 ounces. Puts you in 34th place currently. £20, 14 ounces, and puts you in 34th place, Seth. This place is ridiculous. I mean, does this make you love fishing more or hate it more?
I don't know. I had fun. I just wish 20 pounds was a little better here. I just fished shallow on the river and got what I could catch, and that was about it. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I need more than 20 pounds.
Well, we'll give you a few hours to think about it. See you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. He's a two-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Australia. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. 5 fish for Carl Jacobson here today. Five very lively fish. 22 pounds, 15 ounces. An ounce short of 23, and look at right there. Carl Jacobson moves into 14th place currently. £22, 15 ounces, and sitting in 14th place. A great day one.
Yeah, unreal. Drove about 4 hours, so it's probably one of the longest boat runs I've ever done. I don't know, 110, 115 miles, something like that. 2 hours there, 2 hours back, 4 hours of fishing. Just have to give a huge shout out to my Yamaha. Been with them forever, and just unbelievable what we put our gear through, and for it to just go, and like the days of worrying about anything are over. You just know that thing's going to get you there and back, and we've got to try and get there and back again tomorrow or the next 3 days. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we're swinging for it.
Awesome start. Keep it rolling. A two-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Brandon Cobb with 5 fish here today. Decided to give Lisa a break. We appreciate it. Always a gentleman. Let's hear it for Lisa, carrying thousands of pounds of bass here this week. 16 pounds, 7 ounces, and mathematically we have an exact score of what a gentleman you are, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, that was a pretty poor day. I knew I was running the risk of not catching anything. I went pretty far, not quite as far as some guys, but I really only had like 1 or 2 spots and was just banking on if I caught them, I caught them. If not, it was going to be a scramble, and they weren't there. So then I kind of scrambled and caught 16 pounds. So tomorrow, I don't know, we might just go have fun because it's probably can't do anything spectacular, so we might just go catch largemouth or something tomorrow.
Go do something foolish like that. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 4-time Bassmaster winner, the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion from North Carolina. Let me hear it for Hank Cherry. Hank Cherry with 5 fish here today. Five fish for Hank Cherry. 18 pounds, 15 ounces, puts him in 48th place currently. So another shot to begin tomorrow, Hank.
Dude, I've told you since the first time we came up here, 13 years ago, this is the most beautiful place on earth by far, hands down. Fish are fat, and they come in all sizes. I just don't ever seem to catch any 5-pounders, but, it was a great day. Had a lot of fun. Didn't have to make that long run. Hopefully tomorrow catch a couple 5s, move up the board. We'll see what happens.
All right, keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. 5 fish for Ray Hanselman Jr. here today. Came very close to winning an event earlier this year on Wheeler Lake. 5 fish for Ray Hanselman Jr. 20 pounds, 7 ounces. That puts him in 40th place currently. £20 and 7 ounces, sitting in 40th place currently. So, man, this is 20 pounds is a good weight. To me, it used to seem like it was a lot more, though.
Yeah, I had a 3.5 I couldn't get rid of, but I didn't lose any. Had a great day. I want to thank Dave and Emily Gravelin for hosting us this week. They've let us stay at their house every year we've come up here, and it's a blessing. Now I just want to, I'm fishing the river. I didn't make the run to the lake, so
You know, I like fishing, so I don't like boat riding too much. So more time casting is better for me.
It's always a little bit more fun. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama, David Gaston. Caught a state record bluefin tuna, 831 pounds?
Correct.
831 pounds. That's what he does in his off days from the Elite Series. 17 pounds, 5 ounces, puts you in 53rd. Tough break here today, but another shot at him tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the good thing is you're going fishing on the St. Lawrence River. The bad thing is you really got to catch them. I mean, it's possible to do, so we're going to go out there and give it all we can.
Go get him tomorrow. We'll see you back here. A 6-time Classic qualifier, 3-time Bassmaster winner from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. 5 fish for Mark Menendez. £18, 11 ounces, moves into 50th place currently with 18.11. Oh, 18 pounds, 11 ounces. I'm sorry, we're distracted. This seems insulting because we're trying to figure out if you're breaking a record for the most 20-pound bags, and let's just focus on your day.
Are you saying that's insulting that I didn't get 20 pounds?
No. Yeah, I guess I am. I'm sorry. I'm bad at that. No, I mean, you look good. It's always great to have you up here.
It's been a good day, Dave. I did have a big old giant smallmouth in there. I held a brace of greenfish up just to be a little bit different. So just going to go back out there tomorrow and hustle and try to get another one of those good big bites again. Maybe try to get 2.
All right. Go get them. Representing the Bass Nation from New Hampshire, it's Doobie time. Tim Doobie. What a Doobie maniacs. Go wild. About time. Been expecting this kind of respect for you for a while.
Yeah, I had to come up north. We had to come up north.
5 fish, 22 pounds, 6 ounces. Let me hear it for Tim Doobie. 22 pounds, 6 ounces. Puts himself in 18th place currently, so pretty decent start to things.
Yeah, decent start. These guys catch them, and the weights are going to be absolutely insane this week. Looking forward to burning more gas tomorrow.
All right, we'll go get it done. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herron. Matt Herron, a former TTBC champion. 5 fish here today for Matt Herron. Five fish, 15 pounds, 5 ounces, puts him in 59th place currently, so a tough start to things, but another shot to be again tomorrow, Matt.
Yeah, about 9:30 this morning, I set the hook with a spinning pole, and something snapped in my right elbow, and it's been a really bad day, so we're going to go see if we can get some leaves, something, and see if we can make it quit.
All right, hopefully you get a little help. Next up, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from South Carolina. Let me hear it for Brian New. 5 fish here today for Brian New. Let's get him a good weight. 22 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 15th place currently. £22, 9 ounces. He moves into 15th place currently, so a pretty good day today.
Yeah, it was. And I tell you what, this place is phenomenal, but it's big. And you better have some good equipment if you're going to come up here and make these long runs, go out on that lake. It gets rough, it gets nasty, and it gets big. And that Falcon and Yamaha got me back. We're going to go do it again tomorrow. And hopefully try to end this year on a good note. I'm ready to hit reset. And hopefully maybe I did it this morning.
All right, we'll keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Next up, we got a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Florida, Kobe Krieger. Kobe Krieger with 5 fish here today. £18, 8 ounces, puts him in 53rd place currently. Tough start to things.
Well, it was a rough day today. I lost the first 5 or 6 I had on. I was struggling, but I don't make the long runs. I'm here in the river fishing and having a good time, and I got to do something tomorrow. I got to catch 20 pounds tomorrow, so we'll figure it out and have fun. Thanks.
Always great to have you here. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Georgia. Let me hear it for Mark Frazier. 5 fish for Mark Frazier here today. £18, 14 ounces. He moves into 52nd place currently. $18-14 and sitting in 52nd, so you get another shot at him again tomorrow, and we're definitely on a fishery where a comeback can happen.
Yeah, comeback definitely can happen. I stayed in the river, had a good time, caught a lot of fish, but from the weights, it looks like I need to make that long run tomorrow, so we're going to do that. So I got to go prepare and gas up and figure out where I'm going to gas up tomorrow twice, and hopefully we come in with 25.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Japan, Kenta Kimura. Five fish here today for Kenta Kimura. Oh boy, a bulbous bag of bass indeed. 21 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 36th place. Looked even bigger than that. £21 and an ounce. Puts him in 36th place currently, so pretty decent day, but some of these guys are making it not seem as decent.
Yeah, I know it's going to happen, but, I tried to catch big and went line about 100 miles this morning, but they just disappeared, so I had to do what I can do, but, yeah, I got one more day to try and figure something out.
You drink more Red Bulls for the long runs or less?
Less, because, I didn't have the time to do it, because probably learned about 70% of the day just running around. That's all I did.
Okay, well, go catch up on the Red Bulls now that you're done. He's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. He's an Elite Series champion from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. 5 fish for Austin Felix here today. £18, 14 ounces, puts him in 53rd place, and that's not the start we're you become accustomed to seeing you have on this body of water.
No, it was a rough day for me. A couple things kind of screwed up in the morning, and with only 4 hours to fish, I kind of got spun out. And unfortunately, that's what came of it. I had a really good practice. Got nothing to do but say, screwed up, catch 25 tomorrow. I did it both days of practice, so hopefully we can. It's just time crunch makes it tough.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Next up, a Bassmaster Elite Series champion, a 5-time Classic qualifier, a calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. So far, we are at 45 bags over 20 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. We only have weighed in 67 anglers. Let's add to that. Come on, Luke. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. That would be 46 bags over 20 pounds. 21-13 and sitting in 27th place. How you feeling about that?
Not good at all. I've got to go out. This was one of those ones we talked about. I've got to win this thing, to get in the Classic or top 3. So those couple of ones I lost there are going to hurt me. But, this is a place you land the Giants. You can go catch you 24, 25, 26 and get right back in this deal. And that's a plan. We're going to go run that Phoenix again all over and hopefully make Saturday and see what we can do then.
Always great to have you here. We'll see you tomorrow morning. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Texas. Get loud for Brad Wiley. He's made a top 10 here in the past. 5 fish here today for Brad Watley. 5 fish to start things off. Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, 18 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts him in 59th place currently with 18.3. Looky there, a big largemouth bass. You went largemouth fishing.
Only for about 45 minutes. I didn't do it long. I had a couple of more good smallmouth bites, just didn't get them in the boat. But hopefully we'll go out tomorrow and try to put 20 plus.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from Wisconsin, Caleb Kufall. Five fish, 19 pounds, 10 ounces. Puts him in 50th place currently. 1910 is worth more than 50th place. This is ridiculous. This area is ruining bass tournaments.
Yeah, it's been pretty good by the look of it. I don't know. I had probably, 40 keepers today. Just couldn't get the big bite. Tomorrow, hopefully we can stumble across something a little bit better. I don't know, maybe make a long run.
All right. Always great to have you here. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina. Get loud for KJ Queen. KJ Queen with 5 fish here today. 46 bags, over 20 pounds so far, ladies and gentlemen. 20 pounds even, and that our 47th bag, over 20 pounds. $20 pounds in 47th place. What is wrong with this fishery? Is it broke?
I think it's just incredible, I guess. I mean, it's insane, man. I mean, being 47th and 20 is nuts. But, I mean, they're in this place. There's a bunch of them out there. Hopefully we can get them in the boat tomorrow, and maybe we can make a big day out of it.
All right. I look forward to seeing that happen. He's a 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Ooh, one short of his limit here today. Aichi. 14.6. Puts you in 69th place, and what happened?
Well, coming in this event, there's only one. The Classic was on the line. I knew I needed the top 10. I had one area that I felt like I had a chance to do that, and you go to the lake and you run 2 hours each way. You only get one decision, you know what I mean? You don't have time to do a lot of stuff, but, it's just one of those. I have no regrets. I went for it, just swung and missed.
Most of the time you hit a home run. So this one, a rare, tough one for him. Next up, set the all-time record for the 5 biggest smallmouth bass ever weighed in right here on the St. Lawrence River with 29 pounds, 5 ounces from California, Bryant Smith.
Hey, buddy.
5 fish here today. 22 pounds and 2 ounces. He moves into 23rd place. And qualifies for a very cute picture, ladies and gentlemen. 22-2 puts you in 23rd place, and you got a really cool, cute picture.
I do. I've always actually dreamed of bringing him up here, so this is pretty awesome. Catch 22 pounds of smallmouth, it's crazy that it's decent here. It's not great, but I know where they live, and I'm going to go try and catch them tomorrow.
You definitely know where they live. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Next up, a 7-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. $73 anglers weighed in so far. 12 pounds, 2 ounces. A tough one here today in 71st place. That's a phenomenal fishery, but it's got to happen to someone, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, I've been scratching my head all day. Really just the 2-hour boat ride coming back, I was scratching my head. But, yeah, felt awesome about
my practice. Had actually a really good practice, and I don't know, just I guess I was catching all the big ones in practice, and like there wasn't that many to reload, I guess. I mean, I didn't sore mouth them or anything, but they were just they were kind of stubborn today. So we're going to go back and try to regroup for tomorrow.
All right, go get ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. A 5-time Classic qualifier, hot off a top 10 their last event from Kentucky. A man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. 5 fish here today. Five fish here today for Matt Robertson. 23 pounds, 11 ounces. 23.11. That are 48th a bag over 20 pounds. Let's hear it for Matt Robertson, just outside of the top 10 in 11th place with a 23.11, but you worked for him out there today.
Oh, yeah, I worked for him, didn't have long to fish, and, yeah, tomorrow's a toss-up, dude, but yeah, like I said, took a long boat ride, had fun. I think my wife and my mother-in-law's here somewheres, but I'm not seeing them, but, oh, there they are. Appreciate them coming out and everything, and I saw the rest of the boys in the house, called them, Chris, you need to step your game up a little bit. You need to win this thing, get that AOY, and, Cory, you're a little light, buddy. Like, y'all, they can do better than that here.
He said he had a tough day and then weighed in 25 pounds. Does he always lie?
I actually believe him this time. Like, I believe 25's a tough day for him. Chris had a super tough day for out here.
All right, we'll go eat some ice cream with the boys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 32-time Classic qualifier, 16-time Bassmaster winner, 4-time Classic champion. From Ava, Missouri, the legendary Mr. Rick Clun. The final event of his 50th season of competition here at Bass. What a year of celebration it has been. What? Say last event in your 50th season. I just got in trouble from Rick Clun, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. 19 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 55th place. To go. And what a season of celebration. The only angler ever to compete for 50 seasons. 504th event, 5th event, whatever it works out to be here today, Rick. Man, the star of this week has got to be this fishery. Like it is, I mean, every time we come here and you think, okay, we've seen it all now. Nothing will shock us. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I don't get it. I know Canada, was crazy as they could be here about 4 years ago. They came to Bass and said, we need to reduce the limit to 3 fish a day because we're running out of fish. Okay. I'd like to see every place else in the world running out of fish if it's the case.
Those crazy Canadians.
You're one of them.
I know. Well, guess where I'm hanging out a lot? Oh, boy, I'm going to get in trouble when I go home. Next up, second most famous guy from Corbin, Kentucky. Let me hear my 5 fish here today. Five fish for my cuff here today. 20 pounds, 7 ounces. That puts him in 46th place, and I believe that's the 48th bag over 20 pounds. $20 pounds and 7 ounces, and he moves into 46th place. This place is broken.
I think this is the only place we go to where you have 20 pounds and there's barely a round of applause. But this place is amazing. I really can't wait to get back out there. I lost a few good ones today, but see if we can get them tomorrow.
Go get him. We'll see you back here tomorrow. From Oklahoma, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for John Sokup. John Sokup bringing us 5 fish here today. Five fish, stop number 9 of the 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series. 20 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 50th place currently. So over 50 bags, over 20 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. 20 pounds, 2 ounces, sitting in 50th place. This is an awesome place.
It is stupid, really. I was having a horrible day. And then when they started jumping in the boat, my buddy, my camera guy, was like, "You having a good day now?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was throwing a little baby fit before that. But, man, everybody hear that song that goes on. It makes me smile every time because that's my youngest daughter's favorite song. Every time she's a little grumpy, happy girl. So when I take her to school, we play that song, and she sings in the back. So that's a little relationship thing I have with my youngest daughter. So.
Very cool story. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Next up, we got a 9-time Classic qualifier, 3-time Bassmaster winner, 3-time TTBC champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. 5 fish for Keith Combs here today. $23 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 14th place currently. Let's hear it for Ranger Yamaha Pro, Keith Combs. 23 pounds and 2 ounces puts you in 14th place currently, and great first day.
Absolutely, yeah. I've had so many things go wrong this year. It's great to get on the water and think everything goes right. So it was a clean day. Caught a lot of fish and had fun. I love this place, man. It's just really cool to come up here, and it's so hot in Texas, and to come up here and enjoy the temperatures and the fish are biting. So I hope we come back every year. We're on track record to just about do that, and I don't blame y'all for coming back every year. I love the crowds we get here and the people and the smallmouth.
It's an awesome part of the world. A 3-time Classic qualifier, former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. 5 fish for Jake Whitaker here today. $23 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 14th place. Just 3 pounds and an ounce short of the overall lead, being held by Taku Ito, who took his first Elite Series victory right here in Waddington, New York. 23 pounds and 2 ounces, sitting in 14th place, and a great tournament.
Finally, we had a good, a day one to go the way we hoped. But man, it was a good day. We made a long run, and ended up being a little bit better than what I thought. So hopefully, we can get back out there tomorrow and do it again.
We're going to get a shot. We'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning. A 4-time Classic qualifier, former Bassmaster Open winner from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. 5 fish for David Mullins here today. $14 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 77th place. There you go. Style points, ladies and gentlemen. If a bass was ever a visual for how somebody felt, I think you nailed it.
Buddy, I tell you, I ran an hour, and I lost 2 days of practice, by the way, because I had some issues out there, so I didn't get to practice really much at all. So I ran blind all the way out in the lake, and that's what I caught. And I lost my pliers on the way. I lost my scissors on the way. I almost lost a couple rods on the way, but we ended up catching 14 pounds, and that's as good as I could do. So anyway, it's been a long year. We got one more day to get through it, and then we'll go try to kill some stuff this fall.
That'll make you feel better. It's proven. Hot off a win at our last event from Richmond, Virginia, the barrister Edward Loughran III. Five fish here today for Bassmaster Elite Series champion Ed Loughran. 19 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 54th place currently. $19.15 and 54th here, and man, you have not stopped since you held that trophy. I mean, it was literally held the trophy, do a bunch of interviews, and then boom, next thing you know, you're here pre-fishing.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people contact you when you win. I'm not used to it. I got more texts in one day than I usually get in 2 months. So, it was great. It was a wonderful week last week, and really today, even with just 20 pounds, I mean, this place has got my number, so that actually feels like a victory to me. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not running to the lake, so if I get another 20 pounds, see if maybe something changes and I make the cut.
Always great to have you here, and congrats again. Next up, a two-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie with 5 fish here today. 18 pounds and an ounce puts him in 70th place currently. And, man, what an incredible fishery.
Yeah, for sure. I did fish clean and I still caught 18, but, man, I think you got to catch 21 pounds out here to even make some noise. So we got to go out there tomorrow with open mind and work hard and try to fish clean for sure.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. A former Classic champion, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli with 5 fish here today. Five fish for Mike Iaconelli, 18 pounds, 10 ounces in 67th place currently with 1810. Going to dig deep in that Crush City weighing bag and hold up one for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Team Toyota's Mike Iaconelli. 1810, and man, it's a great place to go fishing, but maybe a horrible place to compete in a tournament.
I took some chances today. I went 2 hours and 20 minutes one way, and, you catch 18 pounds. It's a little disappointing, but they live out there, so go back and try again tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Next up, win 11-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana, Bill Lowen. 5 fish for Bill Lowen. Took a win in Pickwick Lake a few years ago. Today, 18 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves him into 67th place currently with 1810 for Express Yamaha Pro. Bill Lowen. $18.10, put you in 67th place, and get another shot at him again tomorrow, Bill.
I'm going to need it. I'm going to need a lot of shots to get back out there. It seems like I've been floating around that 65th place all year, but you know what? It's St. Lawrence River. There's 25-pound bags swimming everywhere. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm just going to take that Express and that Yamaha and run her for all she's worth. I ran all the way to the lake today and drug back 18 pounds, so maybe we'll do it again tomorrow and drag back 25.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A two-time Classic qualifier, took a Bassmaster Open win earlier this year. Former Forest Wood Cup champion from Clewiston, Florida, Scott Martin. Scott Martin with 5 fish here today. Looks like a good day at the office. 5 fish here on day number 1, 22 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 21st place with 22 pounds, 8 ounces. Just 3 pounds, 11 ounces short of the overall lead. $22 pounds and 8 ounces and sitting in 21st place. So a good start to things.
Yeah, no, it felt good to finally catch some fish. You know what I mean? It was a long run, 250 miles, and I'm going to go do it again tomorrow. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow. It's going to blow a little bit Saturday and Sunday, so if I can make the cut, I'm going to have to figure out something to do other than the lake. I don't think we can go out there on Saturday with 30-mile-an-hour winds, but it felt great to catch them today. Hopefully tomorrow I can catch another nice bag and make the cut.
Always great to have you up there. Keep it rolling. Hopefully have you through to Sunday. Next up, we got an 3-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion, the Prince of Palatka, Cliff Prince. I confused you with the other Cliff there. I just him in. He hasn't won an Elite. You did, so I didn't want to rip you off. Good day today?
Yeah, I caught a bunch of fish. Just not the caliber of those boys is catching out there in that lake, I can tell you that.
Pretty good, though. 21 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 35th place. The top 50 after 2 days of competition will fish on semifinal Saturday. Top 10 on championship Sunday. 21 pounds, 11 ounces. You got to be happy with that in 35th place.
Yeah, man, that's a good day for me here. I just got, the only problem is I got to do it again, and I don't. That's a tall hill where I was at. So anyway, we're gonna catch all we can tomorrow and see where it lays.
I believe he can do it. Go make it happen. Representing New York all year long, a two-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. Jamie Hartman with 5 fish here today. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let's hear it for Nitro Mercury Pro Jamie Hartman. $19.8 sitting in 62nd place currently. Tell me about day one.
It's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that.
Come on, you can say it. Yeah, that's like catching nuts.
Never say it while you're standing here, ever.
Yeah, I know you will after, though. Yeah, put me in the back there. No, man, I ran all over this place trying to catch them fish today. It just, like, it wasn't working for the first 4 hours, and I threw it up, man. I had a good practice, too, and I had some big bags in practice, and that was very sporadic, though, and that scared me because I did the same stuff today, and I bounced from spot to spot to spot trying to catch just big fish, and, man, it just wasn't happening. So I refilled that tank, and I boogied on down to the mouth of the lake there, and yeah, luckily I did, or I wouldn't even have had that. So I'll regroup and try to do it again tomorrow, but I'll do something a little different, I think.
All right, go get them. We'll see you back here tomorrow. The 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Scott Canterbury with 5 fish here today. He's a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time FLW Tour winner. 21 pounds even puts him in 45th place currently. 45th place with 21 pounds even. That ties last year, or when we were in 2002, or 2022, we had a crazy weigh-in. That was the one in Clayton, New York, where people said it would never be beaten. We had 45 bags over 21 pounds. Today, we have 45 bags over 21 pounds, and they got half the amount of fishing time, ladies and gentlemen. So it turns out it can get better.
The fishing here is unbelievable. It's just one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the world. Probably is the best smallmouth fishery in the world. But, man, I didn't catch them really good today. I caught some big ones in practice. So I ran that Skeeter Yamaha all the way out to Duck, all the way towards Samoa. I mean, I've been all over the lake today, and it was rough. It was pretty rough. I wouldn't want to be in another boat. That Skeeter Yamaha handled it fine and put a lot of miles on it, caught a few fish. Hopefully we can catch some big ones tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to seeing this crowd, man. This place shows out. It's awesome up here.
It's going to be a fun weekend. Hope you're part of it. He is a 2-time Elite Series champion, the reigning Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. Joey Cifuentes with 5 fish here today. 5 fish to start off day one of his 9th stop of 2024. 24 pounds and an ounce. 24-1. And Joey Cifuentes moves into 10th place currently, digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. He's got something special to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Boom shakalaka giant bass. We're going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats. Big Bass needs to be better than 6 pounds, 5 ounces to take that. 6 pounds, 15 ounces. A brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And the Cowboy is sitting in 10th place. You're leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass, and the North is good to you.
I caught my personal best the first day of practice. It was 6'7". And I caught that fish today, and I was trying to do it on my scales, and it was right under 7 pounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a giant. I love it. I love it. They're out there. I know where they live. If they will bite my bait, we're going to have a good tournament.
Can't wait to watch how it all finishes out. What a start From our Phoenix Boats Big Bass to the angler who's caught the biggest smallmouth bass ever caught in history at a Bassmaster event is 713 just a few years ago from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Today, 5 fish for Paul Mueller. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 33rd place currently. And, man, when you have 21-13 and there's nothing to see here, man, you know you're somewhere special.
Yeah, this place is amazing, man. I'm just glad that I didn't slip up too much. You know, it's not that easy where I'm fishing, but just making the best of it. And, yeah, there's big ones, man. Actually seen more big fish today in an area that I fished in practice that just hard to get them to bite. So, you know, weather changes and they'll change. And, man, it's just on any cast here you could catch a giant. And I'm pretty sure I saw one today that, you know, looked to be like a 7-8 pound class fish. And it wasn't a drum because you can tell the way it reacts. And it just wouldn't bite. It would just kind of look at it. And so, yeah, I mean, if that fish is around and it bites tomorrow, I mean, it might be bigger than the one that just weighed in. So it's pretty awesome when you know you could catch your personal best smallmouth here at any given day. I did it here in 2020. That's still my biggest. Hopefully we get to break it this week.
Would love to see that happen. A 2-time Elite Series champion, a 13-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. And John Cruz with 5 fish here today. Five very lively fish. £16 pounds, 11 ounces. 16-11, and John Cruz moves into 82nd place currently. So a tough first day, John, but another shot at him again tomorrow, of course.
Yeah, it definitely struggled. That big one was the second fish I caught, and I thought it was going to be on, but then it was unbelievably tough in the area. So I just ended up scrambling and caught most of those fish on places I hadn't even practiced. But I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow, but we're going to go fishing and try to catch one of those giant stringers.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic. Whoa, what?
Hold on. Yesterday.
He said, hold on. Stop it.
It's quick. I got to wish my daughter a happy birthday for yesterday. 17 years old. I love you. We'll celebrate and see you when I get home.
Happy birthday. That was very important. Totally. Okay. Resume your normal activities. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Elite Series champion from Temple, Texas, Frank the Tank Talley. 5 fish for Frank Talley here today. Five fish for 19 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 69th place currently with 19.2. Let me hear it for Elite Series champion, Frank the Tank Talley. 19 pounds, 2 ounces, sitting in 69th place, and a comeback can definitely happen here.
Yeah, I tried to get rid of those 2-pounders I had in there. That really hurt, or I could have had a real good sack, but I sent it to Prince Edward, where you know that's at in Canada. Tomorrow I'm sending it the other way, going to Henderson. We'll see what happens.
Go get him. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 6-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins. 5 fish here today for Chad Pipkins. Five fish, 17 pounds, 9 ounces, puts him in 81st place currently. Got one to show you, ladies and gentlemen, as we wind down our day one weigh-in. 101 anglers on the Bassmaster Elite Series. After tomorrow, we will cut it down to our top 50. 17.9, unfortunately outside of the top 50, but you know how big they get here, and you can definitely make a comeback.
They're going to have to get real big for me. I tried the lake for a couple days in practice, and it just didn't work out. So went in the river and kind of dobbed around, had some fun today. But we got to do something a little different, have some fun. And we have been riding the suck bus, and I need to get off it. I'm about done with it. But I love New York. I love coming up here, guys. Appreciate you showing out, and we're going to go have some fun tomorrow and see what happens.
Good spot to get off the suck bus. Go make it happen tomorrow. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Lake Wiley, South Carolina, Todd Otten. Todd Otten with 5 fish here today. At this point, Lisa has lifted 27,000 pounds of bass, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she does. 18 pounds, 12 ounces, puts him in 73rd place currently. Let's hear it for Team Ranger Pro, Todd Otten. 18, 12, 73rd place, and you can fix that tomorrow, though. Today doesn't matter. It's all about how you finish, not how you start.
Well, I know. I'm around a couple good ones. I had a couple on that come off, but still having a lot of fun out there, even though it ain't getting me nowhere. It's a 75th instead of a 50th bag, That's a lot of difference. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll see what we need to do tomorrow. Might have to gamble and go to the lake or something.
All right, we'll get a little time to think it over. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. A 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Five fish here today. 16 pounds, 3 ounces, and I consider myself lucky to hear the conversations that are not had on microphone. This is one of the gifts of my job, and thank you for that.
Boy, that's bad right there. I'm trying to calculate. I'd have to have, 30 pounds to get paid tomorrow. That ain't too bad. I might have to go somewhere else. I don't know. This place got my number. I didn't want to go to the lake. I made my mind up I didn't want to do it. There's just some things at 54 years old I don't want to do. I run as far as I can, but I don't want to run out there and beat myself to death. So I ran down to Clayton and back, and it's still pretty bumpy, but I just never landed on them. I had some areas I thought they'd bite in, Dave, and you go there today and they're gone. One day it looks promising. Next day it looks like it's going to be the end of the world. I had an uncle who had 2 or 3 marriages just like that. One day it was great. Next day everybody was shooting at each other. Well, that's the kind of day I had today. I got shot.
It's not a good day.
And what do you Canadians do for a living? Because I see more yachts down there on that Canadian side. I'm telling you what, you guys believe in some yachts. Big ones. What is the key?
They are not tournament MCs. I can guarantee you that much.
They're not sitting in 95th place in the tournament neither. I can promise you that.
Yeah, but we can have a good time, so let's go make friends with one of those dudes. Next up from Alabama, keep the noise going for Joseph Webster. 5 fish for Joseph Webster here today. Joseph Webster, 5 fish to start off the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite, 18 pounds even. Puts him in 81st place currently. What a day number 1 weigh-in we have had here in Waddington, New York. So happy to be back here. I can't wait to watch the weekend, but we got to get you to get them a little bit better tomorrow if you want to get inside that weekend cut.
Well, I'm around some size, and I'm not going to the lake. And first 2 drops this morning was 4.5 pounders, and I thought, boy, we're fixing to get them right here. But I'll have to have a little bit of help to catch you up. But if the wind blows, you never know. So we may keep a digging, and we'll see how it works out.
Find out about this time tomorrow. We'll see you back here. Next up, we got a 2-time Elite Series champion, 3-time Classic qualifier. Let me hear it for Buddy Gross. 5 fish for Buddy Gross. He says babies. And to make it even more evil, you had to listen to all that before you.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's been brutal. It's just been that kind of year. I hope everything turns around. But, I got 2 pounds more than I thought I had. But one of those days today, Lord blessed us, but we just caught tons of little ones. I think I caught 40 2-pounders. I was throwing them back all day long, and then I wished I had them at the end of the day because I didn't have a limit till about 5 minutes before we come in. Thank y'all.
12-13 today. Another shot at them tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow. 12-13. Next up from Gainesville, Florida, a 9-time Classic qualifier, Bernie Schultz. 5 fish for Bernie Schultz. Bernie Schultz with 5 fish to start off the Humminbird Bassmaster Elite. 17 pounds, 7 ounces. Puts him in 84th place currently. Want to thank Waddington, New York, our host community. St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce. We love coming here to Waddington, New York, and no better spot to finish off the 2024 Bassmaster Elite Series season in this incredible part of the world. I mean, I'm sure you're the same, but every time I come here, I mean, it's just a magic feeling when you get to the St. Lawrence River.
Beautiful place, really is. And even when you don't catch them, you're catching them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this place is filthy with fish, and it's a beautiful place to be. In Florida, it's like 100 degrees in the shade right now, and yeah, I'm way down in the standings, but I'm glad to be here and know what's going to happen tomorrow. It could be a big day, so we'll see.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, 11-time Classic qualifier from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy with 5 fish here today. Five fish here today. 18 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 79th place currently. '79th place currently, and another shot at him tomorrow, Steve.
Yes, and I'm not looking forward to making that run again. I made it about, I don't know, I probably ran 110 miles one way and then did a big loop out in the lake. So I probably got 5 hours of seat time. That boat's fun to drive, but I think I'll pass tomorrow. I didn't see anybody go right. I'm seriously thinking about going somewhere I hadn't practiced and just go fishing. So it's hard to improve from where we are. So.
Well, it's always great to have you here. You get another shot tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out. That concludes our day one way in Humminbird Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River. Your tournament leader, Taku Ito, with 26 pounds, 2 ounces. Behind him, Robert G. in second place, a young rookie who has almost won the last 2 events he's fished with 25 pounds, 12 ounces, followed by Kyoya Fujita, Cory Johnston, Shane LeHew, Patrick Walters, Jacob Faust, Drew Benton, Caleb Summerall, and rounding out our top 10, the Cowboys, Joey Cifuentes.